Good morning, Monarch Natural Health Community. I hope you're having an amazing day. It is beautiful here in Pennsylvania. I hope it's beautiful wherever you are. And it's a beautiful day to celebrate Gina. So I'd like to welcome you in celebrating Gina, who has recently completed the Monarch Metabolic Reset program. Hi, Gina.
Hello, good morning.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, what you do, that kind of thing?
Well, I am retired. I worked for the state for about 34 years. Very stressful job, which was a downfall for me over the last few years hitting menopause. So I decided my mental health was more important than the stress of the job, and so I
Absolutely.
retired early. Um, I currently do direct sales, and am spending time with my kids, which I never
Yes,
had the opportunity to do. My daughter's getting ready for college, so I am available for her, and enjoying it.
absolutely. That's so important. But
Yes.
tell us what kind of direct sales do you do?
I sell a Ruby Ribbon, which, if you've never heard of that, it is a bra replacement company. Much, much healthier for you than a bra. A
Yes.
bra actually acts as a tourniquet and cuts off your lymphatic flow,
Right.
which is very important for your immune system to be
Oh,
healthy.
yes. Yes.
So I got into that. And then I also sell pharmacy, which is a makeup, health conscious companies. They are getting into skincare, um, besides the makeup, and it is all plant based and natural products.
Yes.
In in the products that they sell. So I've been using pharmacy for about 3 years, and I'm loving everything that I've tried, and I'm branching out and trying to spread the word for both companies because
Right.
they're better for you.
That's one of the key factors is it's not just about the things we put into our body, but it's also about what we put on our body. And
Exactly.
I recently heard you, mention in the group about pharmacy. So I was just checking them out. I think it was yesterday. So I'm going to be taking a look deeper into that. So
Yeah, I like the play on their name. Pharmacy
yes,
spelled Pharmasi.
very
They're a
clever.
company that are, yeah, they want to provide products that are good for you, but at pharmacy, um,
Yeah.
prices.
Quality. Right.
Quality,
Right.
yeah, quality products at pharmacy, affordable prices.
Right. Right. Okay, Gina. So I just have a few questions about you. So what brought you to Monarch Natural Health?
Well, um, probably for the last 8 or 9 years, I started into menopause. Um, I'm a stress eater. So anytime anything traumatic or horrible happens or I'm stressed, I eat. And I ate the wrong things. So I would gain and then I'd lose. I'd gain and lose. I was always able to control it until I hit about 50. Um, and it just kept adding on and on and on and on. And I went to the doctors probably about 6 months ago. Another 10 pounds magically appeared again, and
Right. Right.
I felt horrible. I was not sleeping. I felt terrible about myself. I hated, like, my clothes kept getting tighter and tighter, and I kept saying, I'm not buying another size bigger.
Yep.
Um, so I was at my breaking point, and actually, your sister introduced me to your program.
Nice.
So we
Nice.
wanted to do it together.
Right. Right. And I can relate to the whole menopause thing because for me, I was 49 when
Mhm.
no, I was 50 when I got COVID and that reacted with my hormones. And I was right at that point where everything was changing anyway, but it brought it on so quickly. And the very same thing happened to me. 20 pounds went on just
Oh,
like that.
yeah. It's like you wake up and it's there. It's
Yes.
like
And it makes you feel so awful.
horrible.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what did you try, if anything, prior to coming into the program?
Oh my goodness. Okay, so years ago I tried Weight Watchers.
Okay.
I hate counting calories.
Yes.
Hate it, hate it,
Yes.
hate it. It worked for, a short time. I lost maybe 10 pounds. Then I plateaued and I just figured, heck with it. It ain't working. And I give up. I've tried shakes. Um, Again, lost about 10 pounds. That seemed to be the
The
number.
number.
And I would just give up because I'm like, why am I doing this? But and I also tried Noom.
Oh,
I
okay.
did that for about 6 months, and again, about 10 pounds. It was very time consuming. There was a lot of reading and things like that. I wanted something simple. I was busy. I was running a lot at the time with my daughter who danced 5 days a week,
Oh,
and I was
yes.
working full time. Um, so, you try the quick fixes, but it doesn't work.
Right.
Um, so when Karen said, get in this group, let's do this together. I thought, okay, is there any special meals, any special pills? Is there
Right.
shakes? Is there this?
Right.
And I'm like, because I don't want to do it.
All the things, right, that you always hear about.
Right. But I tried. I love it. I love it because it's whole foods. It's things you eat, things you like. They're available to you. There's no special pills, shakes, or, gimmicks or anything. And you get into that. It's a life change.
Right.
It's you have to get into the habit of eating healthy. We were just eating the wrong things.
Wrong foods,
It
right?
was quick, convenient things we were eating.
Right.
And now that I'm retired, I have the extra time to prep, which is nice.
Right. Yes, and that's important. So
Hmm.
what actually put you over the edge to join?
Uh, whatever. M- my, I was depressed at myself. I was mad at myself. I was miserable all the time because I hated how I looked and felt.
Right.
Um, I was not sleeping, so I was exhausted all the time. And I'm like, I finally got to that breaking point. I need to do something. Something's got to work. And so I said, I jumped in full force and was like, I'm going to do this.
Awesome. And it's amazing how when your self-confidence lowers because everything is feeling tight and you're putting on weight and nothing's working, it's
Hmm.
amazing how that lack of sleep adds fuel to the fire,
Oh, it
right?
absolutely. I was not sleeping at all.
I remember.
I was a walking zombie.
Yes, you really were.
Hmm.
So, what did you find different about this approach compared to whatever you've tried in the past?
Um, it's very simple. The recipes, you know, your food, you think eating healthy is hard, but it's really not.
Mm-mm.
Um, it is a lot of, your protein, whether like you're a vegetarian or whether you're a meat eater, it's out there. You just have to buy the proper foods. I was
Correct.
always told, somebody had said this to me, you want to buy the perimeter of the grocery store. You don't want to go in the middle
Yeah,
because that's all the processed
that's
bad stuff.
true. That's right.
And
That's right.
so, yeah, I just, it's eating more veggies, more salads, um, staying away from the junk. Your food, the protein. I like chicken. I like my sirloin. Your pork. I mean, you're not really limited at what you can eat.
Right.
And it's simple. They're simple recipes. You can tweak them how you want.
Yes.
Um, and you're full. Like you think 4 ounces is not a lot, but really it is. I mean, if you do your protein, your veggie, and your fruit at your 2 meals, you're going to be satisfied or slightly full.
Yeah.
It is enough.
It's amazing how that turns around, isn't it? Because
It does.
when you're used to eating processed junk for the most part,
You're always
you're
hungry.
always hungry because your body's not really being fed nutritionally.
Yes.
And think about it, there's nothing in nature that looks like a cupcake, right? Or a Dorito that
Right.
you should be eating. So
Hmm.
yeah, it's so eye-opening. Um, can you share some of your results?
Well, my results, I was in a really bad car accident many, many years ago. And from it, I have arthritis all through me. Um, as the years went on and I gained all that extra weight, my hands, I was always in pain. My back and my hands, my hips. Um, I would wake up, I could sleep it on my side, my hip just would hurt constantly. My hands were so swollen. I haven't worn my wedding ring in probably 15 years
Wow.
because I couldn't put it on.
Right.
Um, they hurt. I couldn't make a fist because they were so swollen all the time. Um, I even tried to see if I had carpal tunnel. That no, it was arthritis. I was so inflamed from all the extra weight. I just felt awful. So that went away. It totally went away. I can make fists in my hands. My
Yes.
hands don't hurt. I actually had my wedding ring redone, which I
Wow.
did it before I started the program and now it's loose.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so now I have to have it done again. But anyhow, that's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
It
Yes.
is. I used to get out of breath, just carrying laundry baskets up and down the stairs. I was like huffing and puffing. I always was a walker, but I stopped because I felt too tired to do it. I
Right.
couldn't get off the couch. I would get out of bed because I was up all night. I got tired of laying there
Oh, wow.
trying to go to sleep. So I would get up, go to the couch, and then I just wanted to sit on the couch and I had no motivation, no energy. Now it's like my day goes by so fast and I have so much that I accomplish
Yes.
because I'm feeling better,
It's
energized.
amazing how that happens, isn't it?
It is. I'm walking again 2 to 4 miles a day. I haven't done
That's
that in
awesome.
years and it feels good. It
It
feels really
does.
good.
It does, especially when you're outside walking,
Oh,
for
yes.
sure.
Hmm.
So, how have things changed? Well, you've already described how things have changed in your life since starting the program. You're more active, especially you can close your fists, right?
Yes. Yes.
And how many pounds did you drop?
A total of 31
Nice.
over the 10-week period.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah,
I know you're in round 2 right now.
I am.
So,
I
how's that going so far?
The loading was awful. The two
As
days of
usually
loading,
is.
yeah, it was worse than the first time for me. I guess because I was already eating so horribly
Yeah,
the
right,
first
right.
time.
Yep.
So after eating clean for all those weeks and then trying to load again, um, it was very difficult. And I actually, because I dropped the 30 pounds, only had to do 4,000 calories, and that was a challenge.
Yes,
Um,
it
I
really
didn't
is.
have to do the 5,000, but I felt
Still a lot.
sick. It was nauseating. I had a headache. It's amazing how when you put that back in, how it affects you.
Absolutely. And your body is so much more intuitive now because you've been through it. So you're
Hmm.
putting that food back in and your body's like, "Wait, stop, stop."
Oh yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah.
mean, it's amazing. I mean,
Yeah.
it's you never think about that. And
No.
being
No.
conscious about it, it's like, wow. Like I never
Yes.
want to go back to that.
So what was the best part of working together, you think?
The best part of working together is when you were struggling or having a rough day or feeling really, really, really hungry and like, ugh, I don't want to do this anymore. Like the first probably week is the worst.
Yes, I agree.
Um, you have the community cheering you on and encouraging you, and you have your classes that you can go, your Zoom meetings that you can go back into, and you can watch the videos and
Right.
read them and, you know, keeping you on track. And once you get over that hurdle, um, it's so easy. It's like a downhill coast because
Yes.
you already know what you need to do and you're already feeling so much better. You don't want to go back to that once you
Yes.
get over that hurdle.
And that community aspect is
Oh, it's
so
amazing. I
important.
mean, we share recipes, we share encouragement, we share our wins. That was probably one of the best parts, and gained some friends out
Yep.
of it too.
Yes, yes, that group came together so tightly knit. It was so
Hmm.
amazing and it just made my heart happy.
Hmm.
So, where do you think your health would be now if you didn't take action?
Ugh, it would be awful. Um, I actually need to go for blood work because the last time I went to the doctors and I gained that extra weight, my liver enzymes were a little off,
Okay.
and I need to get back to have that checked. So I'm curious to see what my blood work says now.
Yes, I'll be anxious to
So
hear that as
I
well. I hope you share that with me.
yeah, my mom had my mom passed in 91, and we never really knew what she passed from, but it was she had a blockage in her bile duct, and it was
Oh,
cancer. They could never get to it. They assumed it was,
right.
but so when I hear liver, because her liver went bad because of it, I'm like,
Yeah.
oh no, like I need to get that. That's pretty much like that put the light bulb on for me.
Right. And if
um
you think about it, your liver does so many hundreds of things each day. And on this program, it's starting to cleanse. So that's so
yes.
important. So I'm sure your markers are going to be a lot better than they
Yeah,
were.
absolutely. So yeah, I do need to get to the doctors to get my blood work redone again. So
Right.
that's something I have on my calendar.
Great. So what would you say to someone who is on the fence or considering doing a program like this for themselves?
You definitely need to take the leap of faith. Um, it is life changing. It is a good thing. We always, as women, tend to want to take care of everybody else, and we're
So
always
true.
last. So we let our health go. We let everything go. We know, we don't take care of ourselves. And if we don't take care of ourselves, we can't take care of anybody else.
Right.
Um, definitely, you definitely need to do this for yourself. Don't let cost be a factor. It is well worth it. You are well worth it. You definitely need to do this for yourself to be healthier for your kids and your family or your partner or whomever that person, special person is, or even just for yourself.
Right. Right.
We need to
Most
do this
important.
for ourselves. And I got to that point, it's like I've raised my kids. It's now time for me. I
Yes.
got to the point my job was just beating me down. My weight was beating me down, and that was the changer for me. It's like I'm doing this. I need to do this for me.
Right. Right.
So you definitely it you will not be disappointed.
Thank you. And now, what would you say life is like after working together?
Um it is so wonderful. Like I said, I've gained a lot of friends. Um Working together, I've learned so much about how your body works, what you put into it, how it reacts. Um, Very, very interesting information on a lot of the one was about the jaw, and oh, which one was that? That
Was that
was
the sleeping one
the
or the,
sleeping.
yes,
I think it was the
this,
sleeping one, or the mouth tape, or
the
I'm
mouth tape was sleep. That was the sleep module.
trying.
It also, we talked a little bit about the jaw in the digestion module.
Okay, the digestion one. That was really, really interesting to me. That was like a wow moment
Yeah.
because they were saying years and years and years ago how the skulls were different. Our
Yep.
skulls, and they've changed because of what we and how we eat.
Yes. Yes.
And
The
I'm
softer
like,
foods.
yes,
We're
I'm like,
not chewing as much.
no. And that was really neat. I mean, you learn so much.
Yes.
it's worth just the knowledge.
And it's
And
so much more than just diet and exercise. And people
oh,
don't realize
it's
if you're
way
not
more than that.
fixing up here, you know, if you're not fixing your mindset, nothing's going to change. You're just going to revert right back.
Right. And the Zoom we had last night about the gut. The gut tells your brain. So
Yes,
mental health is not your it's everyone thinks it's something going on in your brain, but it starts in your gut because your gut
exactly.
tells your brain what to do and how
Yep.
to do it.
Yep.
So that was
Important.
interesting. Yeah.
Very important. Yeah, it's great to have special guests in there to speak about different topics as well. So,
Mhm.
you know, I'm looking forward to the next one. But Gina, I just want to say thank you so much. I want to celebrate you and your accomplishment because you have come so far. Your pictures are just mind blowing, the changes that we can see.
I know.
So
I wish now I would have wore well, I wore the same shirt,
you did, which
but
is what you're supposed
it
to
was
do. So
so
you
big
had to
at
actually
the
hold it
end.
back against you. That was
Hopefully I can do
awesome.
that again.
Yes, yes. Keep me updated. I thank you so much for being willing to do this and to come on to share with the community your journey through the Monarch Metabolic Reset program. And I hope you have an amazing day. If anybody has questions for Gina, please type them in the chat. If you need more information about the Monarch Metabolic Reset, reach out to me. I'd be more than willing to help. Make it a great day.
Thank you.